Hello and welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashim. That's a fantastic one from the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon with that fantastic celebration after beating Gambia 3-2 in their last group game yesterday at the Africa Cup of Nations. It's a good one for them to have qualified after they started the Nations Cup on a very, on a very poor note. They drew their first game against Guinea, and then the second game against Senegal, they got pounded by the Senegalese, the Teranga Lions. When two lions fight, the grass has to suffer, and it was Teranga Lions against the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. At the end of the day, the Terangas from Senegal dominated that second game in their group at the ongoing AFCON 2023, and then their last group game yesterday, it was a fantastic one for the Indomitable Lions, for Samuel Eto'o Fields, for Andre Onana. A lot of Nigerians are synonymous to that name, Onana, according to Nigerian fans, Manchester United fans. But it was a good one for Cameroon getting that victory over their counterpart, that is the Gambians, in their last group game at the ongoing Africa Cup of Nations. And now they are through to the round of 16. You just saw that celebration. You saw Samuel Eto'o Fields, that is the president, the FA president of the Cameroonian Football Association, jumping up, so excited with the players. It's a good, when success has this feeling that comes with it, and that is what you saw the president doing there. But now straight to the thick and thin of the program. We will be starting from that story, but we will be looking at it from this angle, where the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon will be facing the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the round of 16 come on Saturday. Big one. This weekend is a big one. Well, quickly before I'll bring on my guest from Ibadan, the fans, you will have the opportunity to call in on the program this morning to react to Nigeria and Cameroon in the round of 16 and every other story that you will be hearing on the show. The number will be popped on the screen. Just call that number and you get through to us. 360 Sports on Trust TV. So let's hear you. Nigeria and Cameroon in the round of 16. We are not new to each other, but if we want to go by head-to-head, Nigeria has won this fixture more than Cameroon. We've dominated this fixture. The last time out was in 2019, where we went ahead to win the third place. We defeated them in the semi-final, in the quarterfinal also, courtesy of Dion Igalo's goal. And then during the World Cup qualifier, we defeated them here in Uyo 4-0. They suffered in the hands of the Super Eagles at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo during the World Cup qualifiers. That was 2018 World Cup qualifiers, not for the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. We defeated the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. So we've dominated this fixture. I cannot forget in a hurry also, if you remember Nigeria-Ghana 2000 in the final at the National Stadium in Surulere, we were beaten on penalties by the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. So we are not new to each other. This fixture is one of the biggest fixtures in the round of 16. And I know the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Jose Pizarro, they are also ready for this particular game. The number to call is on the screen. Just call that number and you get through to us. Like I said, this fixture, we've seen 25 times both teams have met. Nigeria have enjoyed a better head-to-head record. Like I said, 12 wins and 8 draws out of the 25 meetings between Nigeria and the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. And don't forget, I mentioned it during the 2019 edition of the AFCON. We defeated them. It was actually a tight one, 3-2, en route to winning the bronze in that particular competition. We've won the bronze more than any other country when it comes to AFCON. I don't know if Shedara Philip, my Zoom guest, is ready to join up on the show. Okay. When he is ready, he will be joining us on the show. Let's quickly go over that video again and see the celebration of the Cameroonians after that victory. Go on. I just asked my director to go over that video again and let's see what was happening in the dressing room of the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. The number is on your screen. Please call in on the program and let's have your say. Nigerian Cameroon in the round of 16, and then you can react to every other game that that happened in the AFCON yesterday. So let's move over to the next story. We are still on the AFCON. We cannot do without telling you a lot of happenings in Cote d'Ivoire, but this one concerns us Super Eagles precisely, where Stanley Nwambale, our goalkeeper for now, that Nigerians right now are happy that they've seen somebody who could, at least for now, is better than Francis Uzoho. Francis Uzoho is out of the lips of Nigerians. But for Stanley Nwambale, he has come out to say after that game against the White Dogs of Guinea, he has said he is not the #1 goalkeeper. You can see on your screen that fantastic save during the friendlies at UAE, and this guy has shown that he has the qualities, he has the abilities to become a Nigerian #1. But now, after that game against Guinea, he has said he is not #1 goalkeeper for the Super Eagles. I wonder. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and this will give every other goalkeepers, the likes of Ojo Olonreleke and even the Francis Uzoho, to actually sit up and see how they can come better for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But for Francis Uzoho, you can also react to that, and you can call that same number while you are reacting to Nigerian Cameroon, the round of 16. You can also react to this story where Stanley Nwambale said he is not the #1 goalkeeper for the Super Eagles. He is just coming to do his own bit, and sincerely speaking, I think he has been fantastic. Out of the 3 games on group stage, 2 clean sheets. We had 2 clean sheets. The first game he conceded against Equatorial Guinea, that's the Thunders of Equatorial Guinea, and then against Cote d'Ivoire, it was a clean sheet against. Okay, hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, your name and where you are calling us from?
My name is Ahmed Issa. I'm calling from Kaduna.
Okay, Ahmed Issa from Kaduna, let's hear you. Nigerian Cameroon, round of 16.
Nigerian Cameroon, well, the 2 teams have not really shown their worth in the ongoing African Championship.
Okay.
Because none of them come out with force. You can imagine Nigeria winning by long goal and what have you. Our sluggish, and I don't know the style. Even the last match against Equatorial Guinea, we are supposed to win by wide margin. Imagine we won Equatorial Guinea with an own goal.
Okay, it's Guinea, not Equatorial. Guinea-Bissau, it's not Equatorial Guinea.
Guinea-Bissau, not Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea, they are top team, actually.
Go ahead, I'm with you.
So I just hope we'll do well at the end of the day and overcome Cameroon, because they are not a good team at all.
Okay.
We are still better than them.
Okay.
We are still better than them.
All right. They should play as a team.
I hope the coach and the players will put mind and do the Nigerian proud, because the way they played the previous match is not encouraging.
Okay. Okay, the way they played the previous match is not encouraging. From Ahmed in Kaduna, he's actually telling the Super Eagles they should be focused and play as a team. If we remember in 2013, the group stages in 2013 en route to winning the AFCON, we had 2 draws and just 1 win in our group. But this time around, 2 wins and 1 draw. And I always, I said this, there is a lock that is attached to Cote d'Ivoire. Whenever we avoid a defeat against Cote d'Ivoire, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, hello, your name and where you are calling us from? Your name and where you are calling us from? Okay, we lost that caller. Like I said, there is a lock attached. It's a good omen whenever we're playing the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. If we avoid the defeat, then we'll normally go straight to the final and we'll leave the trophy. You can check the records, 1980, 1994, 2013. The Super Eagles lifted the trophy. Okay, hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please move away from your TV set so that we can hear you very well.
All right. Then.
Okay, let's hear you.
Hello?
Hello, I'm with you. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Honorable Agbende Ruben calling from Benue State.
Okay, from Benue State. Let's hear you straight up.
Okay, you're talking about the encounter between Nigeria and Cameroon, right?
Yes.
For me, what I understand is that both sides understand themselves.
Okay.
Nigeria and Cameroon is an encounter that we have to be very, very careful about it. In as much as they are not performing well, we still have to be very careful with them. What I know is that as we are advancing in this encounter, Nigeria always study the game plan of other nations.
Yeah.
We cannot discredit them because of what we've seen in the last games. So what I can envisage is that it is a walkover for us already.
Okay.
I have the spirit of patriotism. I so much believe what our boys can do.
Okay.
In as much as it is like that, we still have to be very careful with Cameroon.
Okay. All right. Honorable from Benue State said the Super Eagles have to be careful with Cameroon. And let's say Saturday, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, everything will unfold. After 90 minutes or 120 minutes, we'll know who will be through to the next round. That's the quarterfinal. But for the round of 16, Nigerian, Cameroon. Okay, like I said, let's move on to the next story where Algeria has crashed out of the Nations Cup. Big one. 2019, they won this tournament, but the last two for the past two editions now, they've not really shown that that big boys power in them. In the 2019 edition, they won it. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
I am John Ondese from Constitutional Local Government in Benue State.
Please, can you speak up?
I'm John Ondese, Constitutional Local Government in Benue State.
Okay, John. Okay, John from Benue State. Let's hear you.
Nigeria will take today 2-0 against Cameroon.
Okay, Nigeria will take the day 2-0 against Cameroon. Straight to the prediction. But let's see how it will happen on Saturday when these two big teams face off in the round of 16. Okay, quickly before we go to that Algeria story where they crashed out of the AFCON tournament, let's take this one that is coming and it has been confirmed from the Ghana Football Association. Chris Hughton is no longer the coach of the Black Stars of Ghana after their woeful and dismal performance at the AFCON 2023. They lost their game. They lost their first game to Cape Verde, who eventually topped the table. And the last game where they were supposed to win, they threw away two goal lead and they drew level with. They had to draw level with the Black Mambas of Mozambique because it was the battle of the Blacks. At the end of the day, the Mambas, Mambas, that reptile called Mamba. At the end of the day, they stung the star. And now, as it stands, the Black Stars of Ghana are out of the Nations Cup. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
My name is Philip Bavanga John calling from Yola.
Please speak up, I can't hear you.
I say my name is Philip Bavangida from Yola.
Okay, Babangida, Stephen Babangida from Yola. Let's hear you straight up.
Despite the fact that Cameroon and Nigeria have understood legs, but the fighting issue is we have to be very, very careful because yesterday
okay, we're having. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
I say we have to be very, very careful with Indomitable Lions of Cameroon because these boys can shock us, even though we have a good record over them. But we have to be very, very careful with these boys on Saturday.
Okay. We have to be very, very careful with the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon on Saturday when both teams meet at the round of 16. You heard it, and the fans are saying they should be careful. Super Eagles, you're hearing Nigerians saying you should be careful against Cameroon. Stanley Nwabili say he's not #1 goalkeeper. I was on the story where the Ghana FA has pulled the plugs against Chris Hughton after their woeful performance at the 2023 Nations Cup. Well, let's see what will happen to the Black Stars going forward. And some Nigerians are saying, yes, you know Nigerians, man, now. God don't catch them. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
Hello?
Hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
My name is Onwechi Maroke. I'm calling from my boy State.
Please reduce the volume of your TV set.
Huh?
Reduce the volume of your TV set. I can hear myself. Okay, please, if you are calling on the program, try as much as possible to reduce the volume of your TV set, or you move away at least 5 centimeters away from your TV and kill the volume so that we can hear you very well. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
Hello, my name is Oluwafemi.
Again?
And I'm calling from Ondo State. My name is Oluwafemi. I'm calling you from Ondo State.
Okay, Oluwafemi from Ondo State. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just want to ask, which day the match is coming up?
It's coming up on Saturday.
On Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I just want to ask.
All right, thank you. That game is Saturday, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Indomitable Lions of Cameroon against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. The Eagles and the Lion will be doing battle right there. Okay, let's move away from the Chris Hughton story. And quickly, let's take this one before we look at yesterday's result where Algeria crashed out of the tournament. The last time out in 2021, they also crashed out of the tournament. They finished with 2 points, but this time around, they finished with just 1 point in their group, and it's not looking good for Algeria at all, with the likes of Riyad Mahrez, Bodeja, who got a brace in their second group game, and then against Mauritania had their own, and they stung the Desert Warriors of Algeria. They left them in pain and misery. Now Algeria is out of the Nations Cup. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from? Please reduce the volume of your TV set. Are you there? Okay, we lost that caller. All right, let's quickly go look at the results of games that were played in Group C and D. Let's look at the result of those games. Let's start with Group C, where Gambia lost to Cameroon 3-2. It was a tight one, but Cameroon had to dig it deep to get that third goal, and it was 3-2 in favor of the Cameroonians. Also, Saint-Fit, the coach of Gambia, resigned his position, but for Chris Hughton, he was shown the exit door. Now, against Guinea, that is Silly National of Guinea, the Teranga Lions dealt with them 2-0 it ended, and for Teranga Lions, they are the only team so far with 100% record in the group stage. They won all of their group games, and is looking so good for the Teranga Lions, the defending champions of the last Nations Cup. They won it against the Pharaohs of Egypt. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from?
I am Chief Alfred Omaku from Benue State.
Okay, from Benue State, let's hear you.
Yes, Nigeria is going to go away with 1-1 win throughout, and I'm going to lift the cup.
Okay, 1-1 draw, and then you're predicting the draw.
1-1 win throughout, and we're going to lift the cup.
Okay, 1-1 win throughout the Nations Cup. Okay, you are liking the Super Eagles of Nigeria to Greece in 2004, the Euro 2004. They won all their game 1-0 all through to the final. They defeated Portugal in that final 1-0 also. Okay, you are predicting the same thing. All right. Let's see how it goes against Cameroon on Saturday. All right, he said Nigeria is going to win that game by a lone goal, and that is how it will continue to the final. Well, let's see if they will do the same thing that Greece did in 2004. Let's go back to the result, and probably maybe our Zoom guest will be ready. Gambia against Cameroon, it was 3-2. Senegal defeated Silly National of Guinea 2-0, and then in Group D, Angola, it was the battle of who topped that group, and at the end of the day, Angola topped that group again at the expense of Burkina Faso. That's the Stallions of Burkina Faso, 2-0 in favor of Angola, and then Mauritania, like I said, stunk Algeria 1-0. Okay, hello, your name and where you are calling us from?
Hello, my name is Leo Amana.
Leo Amana, let's hear you straight up.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Okay, we lost that call there. If you can reach us back, let's quickly have your own opinion. Okay, let's move away from the continent of Africa and head straight to Europe. I know all the Chelsea fans, as it stands right now, are happy of that particular result against Borough, that is Middlesbrough, where they defeated Middlesbrough 6-1 on aggregate. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from? Please reduce the volume of your TV set. Hello. Okay. If you can reach us back, let's hear you. Please, whenever you are calling on the show, reduce the volume of your TV set or you walk away from the TV set entirely. Okay, like I said, let's go straight to Europe, where the EFL Cup game happened last night for Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. It was a total beating of Middlesbrough. Hello, your name and where you are calling us from? Hello. Okay, let's have that result quickly. Let's have the EFL Cup game result on the screen. Chelsea defeated Middlesbrough after the first leg ended 1-0 in favor of Borough, that is Middlesbrough. And then the return leg, it was Chelsea 6-1 against Middlesbrough, and at the end it was aggregate 6-2 on aggregate score for Chelsea. They are through to the Carabao Cup final, and as it stands, we'll be having one other fixture, but we'll bring up that fixture later on tonight. Okay, quickly before we go on the show, because I can hear my director, let's look at the Spanish Copa del Rey quarterfinal result. That is in Spain, where Umar Sadiq, who left the Super Eagles camp because of injury, also featured in this game. It was 2-1 against Celta Vigo in the Spanish Copa del Rey quarterfinal game last night. All right, let's take this last one before we go, and it concerns a good story, and that event will be happening at the National Stadium Surulere, Lagos, where our para volleyballers are optimistic, are looking forward to pick the Paralympic ticket 2024 that will happen in Paris, that is in France. All right, that is where we'll leave it on the show 360 Sports this morning. Sorry that our Zoom guests couldn't join up on the show. We are very sorry for that. And that is the program for this lovely morning. I am Emmanuel Fashemi saying thanks for watching.